In this lesson, we are going to talk about lossless compression. And think back to the black and white lesson. When we wanted to increase the accuracy of our picture, we had to increase the size of our digital image. We had to add more bits to make that image more accurate. But that comes at a price. Adding more bits increases the amount of storage of information on our computer. So there are compression strategies that we can use so that we can have that accuracy but using less space. The list below represents several common abbreviations used in text messages. LOL, laugh out loud, TY for thank you, see you soon. Why might we use abbreviations when sending messages? And what are the advantages to doing so? So go ahead and pause the video and add your thoughts as a comment on the slide. So consider this message: pitter patter, pitter patter. Listen to the rain, pitter patter on the window pane. You can look at this message and you can see that there are repeated patterns in this message. So the TTER appears here and here and here and here. So we can use a text compression strategy to reduce the size of this message without losing any accuracy. Why would we want to do that? Let's suppose we have to send this message to a friend and their phone can only accept 80 characters of text at a time. So you notice that pattern has some repetition in it. So rather than sending the whole message, you could send this instead. And if you sent a key, then the phone could put the entire message back together. Okay, so how is this message the same as the first, and what actually gets sent to my friend? Well, it would be important to send the compressed message along with the key. You're going to try doing this in the text compression widget. Go ahead and navigate to that widget, skip the video, and then compress the song and post your compression rate as a comment on the slide. And the goal is to find patterns within the song and assign those repeated patterns to symbols, and then your compression rate will go up. So try to find the highest compression rate you can and post as a comment on this slide. So thinking back, what strategies are you using to compress your sample text, and which ones seemed the most successful? So go ahead and pause the video and watch this video by a singer-songwriter about the text compression widget. So now that you've learned some other strategies in the video, continue and try to compress your text using some of the strategies that you saw. And if you can increase your compression rate, go ahead and add it as a comment on the slide. You can explore some other songs to try and compress. There are easy songs and more difficult songs. And go ahead and try to compress easy songs and difficult songs and think about what makes them easy and what makes them difficult. So what made some of those messages easier to compress than others, and what made some messages more difficult to compress than others? So go ahead and add your thoughts as a comment on this slide. Remember, lossless compression is a process for reducing the number of bits needed to represent something without losing any information. So this process is reversible. The message is sent compressed along with a key so that the original message can be built. And as you think about the most important qualities of lossless and compression, answer the prompt below as a comment on this slide.